Councilman Gabe Leland hosted a housing rights and resource fair for persons with disabilities. Persons with disabilities are facing a severe housing crisis in the United States. The Detroit City Council Disability Task Force is partnering with people with disabilities, their families, and advocates to address issues of affordability, accessibility, aging caregivers, housing discrimination, and availability.
This is the Disability Task Force event where we're bringing housing specialists, nonprofits, and leaders together to talk about the housing crisis that people with disabilities experience in terms of access to housing throughout the country. And so we're here joined by many organizations to talk about housing affordability, accessibility, aging caregiving, housing discrimination, housing availability. The task force itself is going to focus on three core issues: transportation, housing, and infrastructure. So access to transportation options, access to housing, good quality housing, and access to jobs and training. And that's the main focus. And this is one of our key areas, is housing, and that's really what the event here is today.
An advocate for persons with disabilities, Lisa Franklin has been a member of the Disability Task Force for 10 years and knows firsthand the challenges residents face due to limited resources and accessibility.
Thank you again, but I just want to say my story is a story that spans across the country, because the lack of accessible housing is real. And if you are under the age of 62, of senior age, you have very limited opportunities in housing. And if you want to be independent and don't have family members to support you, that even diminishes the number even further. And so our challenge has been a fight for the past 10 years. We'll celebrate our 10th year next year. And we have been fighting for better transportation and housing for people with challenges the entire time. I'm glad to see everyone in this room, MISTA, HUD, Department of Justice, because we have tried to make it easier for people who have challenges to get accessible housing. We want to make sure that the Fair Housing Act to us is not fair.